Hi guys, today I have a really fun video for you guys with lots of brands that I've never tried before. I placed an order from the website nail-artisan.co.uk, which is an online indie distributor, and I decided to try out a whole bunch of different brands that I've always wanted to try but could never actually find anywhere. So I've got a selection of Starrily nail polishes, of Powder Perfect, of Femme Fatale, I'm not sure how to say it, Virago, something like that. Just a nice mix of different brands that I've always wanted to try before. As always, I'm using Miss Free Mani as my peel-off base coat. It's a really nice peel-off base coat. It dries pretty clear, a little of a rosy tint to it, but pretty much clear, so it doesn't affect the look of any of the polishes. I'm going to start off with the 4 nail polishes from the brand Starrily. I've always wanted to try this brand because the images on Instagram are just epic. They're so glittery and so colourful and just something I've always wanted, really. First up, I have this really beautiful purpley, maybe a bit of a periwinkle blue glitter in a clear base, and it's called Orion's Belt. I'm applying it just like a normal polish, but probably if you want to wear this one to full opacity, I'd recommend sponging it on instead. It is a little bit sparse on the first coat. I could definitely see myself wearing it as a topper over another colour, or I would love to see this as a glitter gradient as well. I think that would look beautiful. Again, the second coat, it's not really opaque yet. You could see that it's slowly getting there, but I am doing a third coat. This is definitely a hungry glitter. It loves top coat. For the swatch photos, I added 2 coats of Glistening Glow top coat just to get it nice and smooth and shiny looking. The third coat deepens up that colour of the glitter. It looks like it's opaque, but you'll see from the close-up it's still not quite fully opaque. That's why I would recommend sponging it on. I really love the colour of it though. It's so beautiful and so sparkly. Next up, I have another super sparkly Starrily polish, and it is called E equals MC square. This is a silver holographic glitter in a very dark black, I think, maybe charcoal, very dark base anyway. Wow, was my first impression. This is amazing. The dark base is so opaque on the first coat already, but because it's so glittery, you don't lose any of that sparkle. I'm so impressed with it. It's really easy to apply, definitely not a thick formula at all. The second coat slightly deepens up that colour. I think if you're careful, you can get away with just 1 coat, but I think 2 coats is just playing it safe. Again, very glitter hungry, and I did apply 2 coats of top coat of Glistening Glow for the swatch photos. It is just so sparkly again. It's like a galaxy on your nails. Next up, I have the shade Milky Way, which is another galaxy on your nails. This is a similar concept as the previous one. It is a dark blue base with some holographic glitter, and I think some small blue shimmer in it as well. This is a 1 coater. It is just fully opaque in just 1 coat. It's such a deep dark colour of the base, but you don't lose any of that glitter and shimmer, which is incredible. Because this doesn't have quite as much glitter as the previous 2 polishes, it just requires 1 coat of top coat. The last nail polish that I have to show you from Starrily is called Deep Space, and this is a collaboration with the YouTuber Kelly Marissa. This is a really dark base as well, filled with lots of colour shifting flakies and a little bit of holographicness in there as well. This is a lot more of a jelly base than the previous polishes, but because it is a flaky polish and you want to build up that look, it has to be a little bit more sheer. Definitely more sheer than I was expecting it to be, but again, it does build up really nicely. You don't need to do any fishing for the flakies. I am just applying it to my nails like a normal nail polish, like a normal cream. No fishing, and I'm getting loads of flakies. The flakies shift from a nice like turquoisey green to a fuchsia pink. The second coat definitely deepens up the colour, but it is still a little bit too sheer for me, so I'm applying a third coat. It's fully opaque in 3 coats, and because it's not a super glittery one, again, you just need 1 coat of top coat to smooth it out. Next up, I have this pink shade from the brand Powder Perfect, and it is called Utopia. This is a really vibrant, bright pink with some holographic pigment as well as those color shifting flakies. There aren't quite as many flakies in this nail polish as the previous one, and they aren't as big. They're just a little bit more subtle, but they easily apply on the nail as well. There's no fishing for them. This formula is absolutely incredible. It is fully opaque in just 1 coat. In this video I am applying 2 coats, but I promise you there's no reason for that. I don't know why I did it. It is fully opaque in just the 1 coat. It's a really easy formula. It's definitely not too thick, not too thin, really easy to use. I would recommend adding a top coat just to get it nice and glossy. You'll see in the close-up in just a moment, you can definitely see those flakies on the nails. It gives a really nice effect. And for it being holographic, I'm surprised how vibrant it still is. Next up, I have Sandstorm from the brand Muumuu Signatures, and the only reason I bought a nail polish from this brand is because I love the cow on the front of the bottle. But it is an absolutely amazing nail polish as well. It's a beautiful shimmery golden polish with some holographic pigment and some slightly bigger white glitters as well. It's a really nice light shade of gold, almost like a neutral shade rather than going too brassy or too yellow. It's a little bit sheer on the first coat, but I think it would look really nice over a dark navy shade as well to give it some extra pop of colour, or even over a nude shade as well. I think it would look really nice layered. The second coat does build up really nice. I can still see a slight visible nail line, so I will be adding a third coat just to completely cover that up. But the formula is really easy to work with. It's a little bit on the thin side, but still really easy to control. It dries pretty glossy, but I would recommend adding a top coat. The top coat also really makes that shimmer pop off the nails. Next up, I have Disco King from the brand Virago Varnish, or Virago Varnish. I'm not sure how to say it. This is a brand that I've always seen on YouTube floating around everywhere, but I've never tried it myself. So when I found it on this website, I could not resist. This is a kind of a sky, a little bit darker than sky, a nice medium mid-toned blue, filled with lots and lots of holographic pigment. This is a really nice formula. It's slightly jelly, but it is fully opaque in just 2 coats. The second coat really builds up that colour, makes it a little bit deeper and darker. I would recommend adding a top coat. It dries a little bit on the matte side, but again, the top coat really makes that glitter pop off the nails. It is so, so pretty. And I saved the best for last. This is from the brand Femme Fatale, and it is called Fates Bound Together. This is a thermal polish, which I am obviously obsessed with. The warm shade is this really nice light baby blue, and it is filled with pink shimmer as well as iridescent flakies. The cool shade is a really vibrant purple shade. The formula is super easy to work with. I thought it was going to be a little bit more sheer, but actually it is pretty opaque, and you get it fully opaque in just 2 coats. You can definitely see that pink shimmer on the nails as well as those flakies. They really pop off, especially after adding a top coat. It does dry a little bit matte, but with that top coat, oh my goodness, I cannot stop staring. You can see on the base of the brush that it does get a bit more purple. So this is when it's warm, a really nice light baby blue. And this is the cold shade. It is a little bit more vibrant of a purple, but because my flat at the moment is 28 degrees inside, I couldn't get the cold shade properly. It's a little bit darker than that, but absolutely beautiful. So that is my live swatch and review of my nail polish haul from nail-artisan.co.uk. They've got quite a few more brands, but just brands that I've never tried before, and I will definitely be purchasing from them again in the near future. These polishes I'm so impressed with. Really, really nice formulas, amazingly glittery and sparkly, and I cannot wait for my next order. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.